G'day. How you doing? Ianapolis here, your acrylic guru. Welcome to my live video. And where are we? I need to set up some things and I've just lost my mind. We've got good sound. That's the first thing. We need sound. I just want to do a sound check if anyone's there. Here we go. I'll just bring this up so I can see who's in the chat there. And hopefully the sound is working very good. I better turn the volume down so we don't get any feedback as well. G'day, Bruce. Can you hear me okay? Sound pretty good? Before I go and put in the links. So yeah, this is my Friday Night Live Q&A where we get to connect with each other on my YouTube channel here between myself and my subscribers. I do this probably mostly once a week and it goes for about an hour. And it's just our opportunity to connect with each other and ask questions and anything like that, okay? Yes, sound is good. Good day, good day. Well, they all just come from nowhere. Where'd they all come from? 20 people there. Hello, everybody. All right, now everybody is there. I'm going to just put the links in the description below so they'll be there for the replay and the latecomers that come into this video here, okay? So just bear with me a minute. Paste that. Everything else is there goodly. Spunky buns for everyone. All right. Now I will go back to our live show so I can see what everyone is saying and make sense of this show, because if I can't see that, well, what's the point of asking questions if I can't see them? Here we go. Here we go. How's everyone been? Everyone been staying at home, doing what they're told, staying safe and all those sorts of things there, eh? Who we got? Celeste Watson, Jamie Stanley, Kim Pickrell, Sharon Blankenship, Celeste Watson, Crafts and more. We've got Angela Young, Serge, Jamie, Robbie, Crafts. Hello from SC in USA. SC must be a state, I'm assuming. Cincinnati, is it would be? I'm not sure. Dave, g'day Dave. Hi Ian. Hi Ian, good to catch you live again. Hope you are well. Hope I'm looking well. Yeah, I'm all well here, thank you. What I'm going to do is, do I need this on the big screen or not? Hello from Michigan. Michigan from Kristen Tyrrell, or Tyree. Kristen Tyree, I'm assuming. South Carolina is SC, says Crafts. Good stuff. Linda Douglas, g'day Linda Douglas. And who else we got there? Marla Maxwell, can't hear you good. Why not? Oh. You very faint. Let me do the sound again, everybody. Bear with me a moment. I think it's because I'm taking that. Right. How's that? Is that better? Yes, just hear you. Better. Hello again. What happened there? That's better. Good stuff. Wonder what, I'm going to have to check that out for next week because that happened last week as well, I'm pretty sure. I've got a coffee going here. How long were we going for? 3 minutes in. All right, so this is your opportunity where we can connect with each other. Ask me anything you want about my channel, my art. This is all Q&A. Or if you have trouble about understanding something in your art journey, I'll do my best to answer those questions, and we'll have an hour's show. It's a bit of a break from what's on TV. Turn your YouTube on and welcome me into your home and you to my channel. Hi Ian, down under and all. Do you ever paint in oils? I've been asked that quite a lot, Shazzy. No, I don't. Hence the name Acrylic Guru. I only paint in acrylics. I started in acrylics, stayed with acrylics, and I haven't gone into oils, okay? I always paint in acrylics. So all my paintings you see over the internet, they're all acrylic medium. Karen Parker. Hi Ian and everyone.
G'day Karen Parker. How's you and your grandson going? He must be grown up by now, eh? Lucky little man to have a granny like you. Angela Lung has shared it to the art group. Lung Young, I get tongue-tied at times. Now what I'm going to do, if you bear with me a moment, I'm going to put this just on my Facebook page so people there can click onto it as well. All right, go down there and I'll just share like that. Now, thank you very much, Ange. You've obviously posted it on my group page as well. Thank you very much for that. Where are we? Dave, who's the portrait behind you? Looks a bit like Charlie Watts. No, that's obviously a lady, but that's my late mother. She was in a nursing home for the last 3 or 4 years of her life. She, that's just I'll put it a bit closer if you can see it, but I've just had that. I took some photos of her, and I did a portrait of her as well. Okay, I hope you can see that. It's just a lead pencil portrait. That's what I used to do before I got into painting. Okay, but that's my late mother, Elizabeth May. She's always been in the background there. I always keep her in my studio. Not the sharp. Lo, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, says Shazzy. Yeah, you're all right, you're all right. Who's that behind you? Read that one from Davey. Angela Young. Happy Easter to everybody, says Angela Young. Crafts. Which is better to paint, in tubes or the more liquid ones? It depends. Everyone's different. Everyone's unique and everyone has different habits. I find I like the ones in the tube, and some of the liquidy ones I like in different parts of the painting as well. Everybody is different. You might get people that just don't want to touch the liquidy ones, or you might get people that want just the liquidy ones, and the same with the tubes there. Everyone is very unique in their art, and just remember, everything you do in your art involves a lot of practice. Oh, are you on Facebook? Under what name, says Shaz E? I'll get the link to my art group in this chat here. If let me see if I can put it in there. Bear with me a moment, because I'm not sure if they're doing links. Open in a new window. There we go. I'll see if I can put the link to copy Friday Night Live. Let's see if I can get it in there. Say something, say something. Paste. Yeah, there we go. It went in. All right, I'm putting the link to my art group page in there. All right. Request to become a member. There's a few questions you've got to answer, and then within time you'll be approved, and that's where you can chat with me, message me if you need to, and share your art with everybody else there. Okay. Now I've missed a few questions there. Shaz Ian. We'll have a link in the art group. Got that one there. Barbara Barbertson from Barberville admires you. Ever so large arms. Oh, and oh, your paintings, says Sharon J. You're a cheeky girl, aren't you, Sharon? You're probably one of the only few that's cotton on to Barbara Barbertson. But she said she'll try and get into the show later on, so keep a lookout for Barb, all right? Hello from Georgia, USA. You make painting so enjoyable, says Renee Clements. That's good to hear, Renee. Thank you very much for that feedback. I like to give in my YouTube channel what I couldn't find back in the day when I was learning to paint, watching other people paint and how they taught how to paint. There was a lot I wasn't getting, and that's what I try and give in my channel as well. I just come across as myself, a bit of humour, and that's it. No rehearsing, no pre-paintings or nothing. It just all comes out. I go and turn the camera on. What am I going to paint? I'll paint a waterfall, so I'll paint a waterfall. Okay, it's all raw, and it's all, none of it's rehearsed. It's just out as it comes. Hi, I love your art. Your clouds make more sense than anyone else I've watched. Thank you, says Robbie Bragg. Good stuff, Robbie Bragg. Well, if you're on a good thing, stick to it, all right, my friend. You can't go wrong learning how to paint clouds the way I do. Kim Pickerill, you naughty girl, you've just gave us a super chat donation. Thank you very much for that. I'll give you cyber hugs and kisses. Kim Pickerill. There are people that support me over the course of the week, and I want to acknowledge those people who send in donations, and there are links in the description below, and there are many ways to support your favourite person on YouTube, okay? What's that word I'm looking for? Anyway, these people, Patricia McKeon, Angel Jackson, Tim Dirth, Darren McLean and Rebecca Ayers. They've sent support to me over the last couple of weeks in donations and supporting my content, becoming patrons of mine. There are links in the description below. Check them out, and those links help the creator out in many different ways, okay? Thank you very much for that, Kim Pickerill. Now, I've lost a few questions. I'll see if I can get some of them back. Where are we? Oh, no, I've just... What's going on here? There we go, wrong scroll. I've probably missed a few questions before Kim's donation there, so if you had something you want to ask. Hi Ian, did my PayPal donation come through? Yes, I think I've just acknowledged you there. But anything you wrote before Kim Pickerill's donation there, that big yellow thing, say it again so I can see it. Thank you very much, Crafts and More. I will state, I am eligible for Super Chats, but if you ever want to support me in any way, hit the PayPal link below. That's more practical for me, as I get the money more direct. Super Chat's okay, but it does take over a month to get here, and it does take about 30% out of it. They take out of it as well, okay? So I don't get all of it. So I just thought I'll let you know that. Who we got? Bev Sowers. Hi Ian and all. Hope everyone is healthy and keeping their minds occupied with positive things. Yes, I think we all are, from what you see on Facebook and YouTube, all over the internet there. We're seeing a lot of people changing their ways in life. Alan Burns, good evening from Kentucky, all the way from Kentucky. Ian, you helped me give so much with my clouds. Thank you very much. Question. What is the tattoo on your arm, boy? What the hell is that tattoo? That, believe it or not, all right, is a mosquito that hit the wall about 90 miles an hour, and he's all stuffed and dizzy. I'll just do a quick portrait of one here, what it's supposed to have looked like, and you'll get an idea. But I was only like 15 when I tattooed that on my arm. I made a tattoo gun out of a tape recorder motor. And it's just something like this. I'm just doing a quick doodle now. He's just like a mosquito that hit the wall, and he's like, what happened? He's got broken antennas and seeing a few stars. I didn't put the stars there, but it's pretty much, I have a detailed picture that I'll copyright of it. It's my own design. That's pretty much what it is there. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, that's what that's supposed to have been like in my younger days. Good evening from Kentucky. Read that one. Hi everybody, says Janice Burns. G'day Janice Burns. Good to have you here. Karen Parker. How do you add more white fluff on your clouds after they have dried? The blending is hard when dry. I'll tell you that right now. Who was that? Karen Parker. I'll give you some advice on some fluff, all right? All right, and while I'm getting onto that, Darren McLean's, thanks for the art group and the lots of people there giving good reviews on my art work. Cheers, thank you for that, and everyone all. You're welcome. Celeste Watson, hello Celeste again, saying hi to Janice Burns. Yes, Beverly, everybody. Shaz, that was the worst accent I've ever heard. Oh, well, I ain't no champion. Sound still okay? I just bumped the microphone. If someone can say good or bad, where's that scrumbler? Here we go. Karen Parker, hold off on your questions for a minute because I'm not going to be able to address them if you want. I've had this little flat. You've seen me use it in my videos before, okay? Now that, if you want more fluff in your clouds, get your white paint, okay? and get a lot of it off there, just so as you can start putting that, or depending how much you'll wipe off the brush, you'll get like mist, or if you leave a bit more on, you can create more fluff. And it's just dry blending, okay? And do it a little bit at a time. Practice a little bit, okay? Do a cloud and let it dry, and then get a little brush like this, like a little blending brush, and try it. Everything involves setting yourself up on another surface and practicing that procedure. And that's how you can overcome any question you're asking me, okay? Good sound, good, good, good. Okay, thank you very much. Just didn't want it to go bad again. See, when I wear thongs, they wrap around everything and they yank. I'll take the bloody things off. I shouldn't be wearing thongs when I'm doing video, and I'll take them off and throw them over there. Can't really see it, says Shaz. Oh. Bum. It's just a little, it was a flat, but it's flared out now like a little blending brush. Okay, hopefully that was, can't see what you're showing. It's far from the camera to see. I've just addressed that. Good stuff. Hopefully everyone can see it now. Let me get down here a bit. Where are we? I'm just moving this a bit. There we go. All right, who else we got here? Good evening, says Jennifer Thor. Angela. Oh, wow, where did all those questions just come from? Can't really see it. Saw that one. Okay, okay, we got one here from Leanne Bow. Oh, I don't have my... if someone can Google Translate Leanne Bow's comment there, because I don't have it. I'm in my other room. I had Google Translate. I don't have it here, unfortunately. Come on, Ian. I want to see you read that one. Shazzy. You want to see me read what one? Was that the one I just asked someone to translate? Jennifer Thor, happy Easter from Pennsylvania. G'day, Jennifer, and happy Easter to you and your family. Jamie Stanley, do you plan out your paintings in a drawing before painting them? Sometimes if I'm really stuck on a subject, I'm trying to work out what I can do, and I'll scribble down a layout and I'll work off that. And sometimes I'll just do one out of my head, and sometimes I use a reference picture. But with most reference pictures that I use, I change them up quite a bit to give my flavour. I'll add things out and put things my way in it, but I'm just using the reference as subject matter. Thank you, Sharon. Translated. I don't know English, but I really, really like your art and the way you teach online drawing. Thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck in your life and happiness. Thank you very much. Hi Ian, I recently new to Aussie, a subscriber. Hope you're doing well. Yes, very well. Thank you, Sue. Yep, says Shaz. Got that. Thank you, Shaz. Bev Sowers. What's Bev Sowers saying here? When you get where you are doing this more full time, when you get where you're going to do this more full time, would you consider doing private online lessons where we can pay you through PayPal for one-on-one tutorials to work on issues we have? Absolutely, absolutely we can. Of course we can. That was from Bev Sowers. I'm not sure how, I've never done online, but I suppose you need to do video conferencing and do it over video. But we can give it a go. William, Ian, any advice for someone who suffers with painter's block? Thank you. Yeah, just wait for it to move on, because I get that quite a lot, and a lot of other people do as well. And all you can do is sit it out and turn your mind into some other activity and do something completely different. Go and do something different, think of something different, watch something different or whatever. Just get right out of the art zone and change your thoughts on direction and what you're doing within the day or so, and then it'll come back to you. That's all I can suggest there. Good idea, Bev. Darren McLean. Yo, Darren McLean. Yo, bro, is an expensive brush better than a cheap brush, or which one would you prefer? It doesn't matter. It depends what you're going to use a brush for. This brush here is like $2 from the hardware store. Huh? $2, Anna. And it's just synthetic. It's cheap as chips. And I use that for no stuffing around, just getting the canvas painted up real quick when I'm putting the white flow on, or the blue colour sky. I'm not frig digging around with a little pansy bloody flat and getting it on and getting it on. I like to just get straight on to the point. Now, that's a cheap brush. Some people might like to use an expensive flat. I do have quite an expensive filbert brush that I bought, but not quite happy, Jan, because it's supposed to be flat, but it's fairing out. You can probably see that. Okay, see how it's fairing out. Now, this was quite expensive, this brush. And I use this to get a lot of canopy treetops in. But I'm not very happy the way that's dispacing itself. And I look after it. I look after it. I like the way I look after all my other brushes. And I do find some of my cheap brushes, lo and behold, can last longer and more durable than an expensive one. I bought a liner brush when I first started. I didn't get many miles out of it. I do have it in here somewhere. No, I don't. I don't know what I've done with it. Here it is. And lo and behold, I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Where's the other one? I do have another one here because I had to replace it. And that's the same brush. But you can see one's just lost its hairs dramatically. And it wasn't cheap either, and I was quite disappointed with that. So brushes are all trial and error, I say. Crackerbox, hey Ian, I tried to donate through PayPal and they were going to charge me $5.99 for $5. No, do you have a PayPal account? It doesn't really charge you that much. That's weird. I don't know why that said that. Well, you can try the super chat. It's totally up to you, but normally PayPal just charges a flat fee. I'm not sure why you're getting that through PayPal. I'm not really sure at all. Classic Music Man. Any brush that works for you is good, cheap or not. There you go. Exactly, says the Classic Music Man. Jennifer Thor, use soap and wet brush and let air dry. I've heard Zoom has had a lot of hacking. I would be cautious using it, whatever Zoom is. Yeah, if I was to teach, it'll be over Skype. If I was to do that, assuming that's what you're talking about. Denise Richards, g'day Denise Richards, how are you? Jennifer Thor, what's Zoom? Don't know what Zoom is either myself, never heard of it. Crafts and More with Donna Jackson, it does if it's international. Zoom is like Skype. I have never been charged to use PayPal. There you go. So some people have different problems with different things. Now, Laurie Edwards is asking, is matte a medium the same as retarder? They're both mediums. Mediums are something you're adding onto your paint, onto your canvas. All this stuff down here, these paints, they're all mediums and they have different names. There's paint, there's flow paint, there's retarder, there's glaze, there's gels, there's all sorts of mediums. They are all mediums, okay? Now matte isn't the same as retarder. Retarder slow, I've never used that matte. I'm not sure what that is. So I can't say because I don't use it. I only use the actual paint, water itself, and glaze and retarder, that's it. I've never used a matte before. Zoom is a conference platform. I'm extremely old school and technology stupid, says Jennifer Thor. Yes, a lot of us can be like that. Crackerbox, yes, I do have a PayPal account. I'm not sure why you're getting charged that then. I really don't know. Marla, bring camera lower. I can't bring it lower, sorry. Marlene, when blending shadows, etc., do you start with dark and then go lighter colours over the top when blending shadows? When blending the shadows, let's just say you're going to do a shadow of something. Whatever the colour is, add a little bit of black to shadow that colour, okay? And I'll put that on, I myself put that on at the end. I wouldn't put it on first and paint around it. I was charged 43 cents to make a donation here in Oz, says Darren McLean. See, but Darren's Australian based. If you're American based, you might get charged $3, but that's just part and parcel. I tell you what, the people that do Super Chat, as an example, someone might send $100. I send $100 to somebody. I should even ask them exactly how much of that they got. If you sent $100, straight away YouTube take $30 out of that. Then the partners might take some more out, which brings it up to 43% taken out of it. And then the VAT's taken out of it. And then it's the person it's coming to doesn't receive it until well over a month, okay? So it's a lot more than a couple of dollars. But YouTube's got to make money, and they make money from everything that happens on YouTube, all these platforms and sharings and partners and everything like that, and advertising, monetization. That's what they're here for. They make money off me. People put ads on my channel, and they're making money from that as well. So that's what it's all about. I've got to go. Catch you. See you later, says Shaz. Thank you for joining us, Shaz. Welcome. Good night. Stay free and safe. I'm waiting for more canvases to be delivered through this social distancing, says Denise Richards. Yeah, you'll be happy when they come in the mail, wouldn't you? I've got to make some more. Craft some more. PayPal does charge if it's international. I've family in Scotland and they charge me every time. Yeah, I've been charged on PayPal as well. You'll get everyone charges. Western Union charge. Everyone charges, so they don't do it for nothing. Okay, so I want to acknowledge those people once again who supported my content over the last couple of weeks, which was Patricia McKeon, Angel Jackson, Tim Dirth, Darren McLean and Rebecca Ayers. They've all supported my content, some of them have become patrons, and they're supporting my content here on my channel here. Thank you very much. It helps a lot. Good night, Ian and all. Stay safe. Okay, do we have any other questions? Well, so here, I better tip here so as I don't lose it. Someone was asking about brushes last week, and I didn't have them close enough to me. The brushes I use for blending are just from the hardware store. I don't think I've ever seen, well, not for my type of blending, a brush that I can find in the art store. Some people are using makeup brushes. They're a lot softer than these. These type of brushes will give you the clouds that I teach. They're just from the hardware store. They're very flat across the top. Very flat, not like shaped, okay? And they've got quite a wide footprint compared to this one here. See how skinny this is compared to these? These have got a wider footprint, and they're great for when you've got the prepared paint on there and you're just giving it some turmoil and movement. It makes beautiful, easy clouds. And you just grab yourself different sizes for smaller or larger clouds, okay? It's a matter of finding some in the hardware store and going home and doing some clouds and seeing if that one's going to work for you. It takes a lot of trial and error. Darren McLean, what is the best type of paint to use a flow-free paint, meaning a little bit more runny, or do you prefer the thick type of paint? I need your advice. What's the best type of paint to use as flow? Just flow, like you can get this from Jackson's Art Supply, Darren. That's the student paint. You've seen it. It comes out. I call it flow paint, poster paint, student paint. Here's one from the $2 shop. Another one. It even says on the bottle there, poster paint. Okay, grab that stuff. That's all you need. But don't use that to paint your white clouds in your painting. Use your actual tubed titanium white, the artist quality paint there. I hope that answered your question, Darren. Just wanted to say hello, says Denise Richards. G'day, Denise. How you doing? Crafts and more. You are one of the only artists that shares techniques without charging. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you very much. Well, everything I do on my channel is for free. And that's why at this stage now, people have told me over the years, you should do this, you should do that. And those people have led me to donations and Patreon. And if people want to give me donations through Patreons and PayPal and support my content, well, I'm not going to knock it back, because people do send me money and I buy things with it for my studio here, because it costs me money. I mean, I'm not doing it for money, but if people want to send it to me, I'm going to be grateful and accept it. And I do acknowledge those people who support my content as well, okay? I'm not just going to take your money and run. I love doing this. I love doing it for the fact that somebody's getting something good out of their art. And it's just a hobby I love to do and I love to share. If I've got something I can give, I love to give it, all right? They are semi-stiff brushes. Oh, are they? Yes, they are. Classic Music Man. You are one of the... Oh, I've read that one. Angela. I will be putting up the brushes in the art group. If you're a member of my art group, Ange Young is going to put a... We've got a photo there that I keep posting up of these brushes. You can get a better idea what they look like. And she'll put that photo of them up on the art group. Paul Wren, g'day Paul Wren. How will we go about organising a one-on-one tutorial? If you're in my city, you're more than welcome to message me on Facebook and we can do one-on-ones. But if you're not, we'll have to message on Facebook and sort something out there over Skype or something, okay? How will we go about it? So that's how we'll go about that, Paul. Florida here too. Donna says, Sharon, crafts and more. Hi, Sharon. Good stuff. What else was I going to address in this show? I haven't been doing any editor tutorials lately because I just haven't had the time. And through this COVID stuff, when I get the time, I'm just going to come in the studio and do it live. So I'll do a live painting. The last live painting I did was redoing one I did about 7 years ago of one of my moons. And a lot of my videos show the beginner, and even some of them for the advanced beginner, techniques you can learn. And you're never too experienced to learn anything. I know I can watch somebody and probably learn something that's only been painting for a couple of months. Or then again, you can learn something from someone who's been painting for a couple of years. Don't ever think you're good enough and you don't need any more learning. You're always got room for more learning and adding to your art abilities, okay? Hi Sharon, what is the art group? It's Ianapolis Art Network. I'll put a link here. And I've just put the link there now. So if it's Facebook group, the link is, click on that and that'll take you to the group and then you can request to become a member. Laura Luhu, g'day Laura Luhu, how are you? I would love one-on-one. That way you would be able to throw the towel at me. No worries. Well, I've done a couple of one-on-ones. Some people have come and visited me and we've done paintings together and they've done some pretty good, they've churned out some good paintings. One-on-one, side by side. I guarantee you, you can paint just like me, okay? Guaranteed. I would love one-on-one. Beatrice, can someone please translate Beatrice Castro's message there for me so we can find out what she or he is saying? Linda Douglas, I'm painting a lorikeet, just following your tutorial. Good stuff, that rainbow lorikeet. He's a little cutie, wasn't he? Crafts, lol, I tried your moon with pastels. It was okay. Yeah, I've never got into pastels. I'm just a paint man. There are people that do pours. I've never got into pours. But yeah, everyone's different. I've never tried pastels. Jennifer Thor. You're a bloody brilliant teacher, and the only reason I am improving my paintings, try again. The only reason I'm improving in my paintings, thank you again, not try again. God, my reading's pathetic, isn't it? I have really enjoyed the lives. Looking forward to the next one. Celeste Watson, thank you very much. You're sweet. Every Friday, this time every week, they're on Friday night lives, I call them. And they go for about an hour. This one's been going for about just over half an hour. I've been binge watching some Netflix last night. I found a new series there I've got into, and it's fantastic. I'm gonna get into that tonight a bit more, maybe. It's great. Challenges in the art group also on Ian's tutorials. Come and give them a go. Yes, the admin have some challenges in my art group there. Give them a go. Thank you. Nat Paint That. Beatrice says, hi from Colombia, and that God bless you with your talent. Thank you very much, Beatrice, and thank you very much, Nat, for translating that for me. You're a little sweetheart. I'll have a drink of water here. Jennifer Thor, 50 cents a bottle of acrylic paint. Jennifer Thor says, how do I become a patron? There's a link in the description below that says patron. Click that link and it's self-explanatory. Hit the tabs and nominate how much you want to subscribe to every month, whether it's $1, $5 or $1 million. And that'll come out of your nominated account every month. Now do know that I'm not doing YouTube. I'm not a full-time social media person. So a lot of people that do have Patreon give rewards. I don't have people working for me where I can shop something like that and give rewards. If you're going to become a patron of mine, just realise that you're becoming a patron solely because you just simply love what I'm doing and you want to support me a couple of dollars every month, and that's why you're becoming a patron. I simply do not have any rewards. I tried doing it in the beginning, but I was just getting snowed under with that and my real-time job and real-time life. You need to be virtually shackled to your computer to make all your platforms work for everybody within them if you want to make them successful. But I'll be truthful, there are no rewards in my Patreon. You just donate because you simply love what I'm doing out here, okay? Dwight, can you paint Ariana Grande? You're keen, aren't you, Austin Dwight? Well, like I said, if you can get her here, we'll lay her on the bench or on the floor or on this table there, and I'll be quite happy to paint her, eh? I could, but not for a tutorial. It just wouldn't make sense in my channel, okay? I'll be doing a lot of work and it might get 1,000 views if tops, and then it's just a lot of sauce for little spaghetti. I do certain subjects that work for my channel and that I know will work for my channel. I look at the analytics in my channel and got an idea what works. Let's say 80% of them are doing fine. There might be 20%, they're hit and miss, but you got to put them out there because I've got such a different array of variety subjects within my channel here. They're not just all the one thing. There's portraits, black and white portraits. There's a little bit of abstract. There's a little bit of real stuff. There's a lot of the moon stuff. There's a lot of cloud tutorials. There's a lot of sunsets, waterfalls. There's all different varieties in my channel here. Ian, are you still able to do your roofing now? Yes, I am, but work's a bit slow. But I'm still working, but it's a lot slower. My reward is learning to paint, says Jennifer Thor. Good stuff, Crackerbox. I just tried PayPal again, and the fee is $5. You sure you didn't put in $500 and they're charging you $5 on that? I don't know. Just don't let it bother you, Crackerbox. You can try the super chat if you really want to do something, but don't let it bother you. It's okay. I don't want to lose some questions here. I will buy it though, says Austin. Okay, well, we can look into that, Austin. You can give me, that's, what do you call that when someone, oh, geez, I'm stupid, aren't I, eh? Bloody hell. when someone wants you to paint something for them, it's what's that word? I forget it. Someone will tell me. PayPal is charging a fee to send money. I just sent you $10 and they charged me $1.58, says Janice Burns. Do your brushes, hang on, we're losing it all here. We're losing it, too many questions. Do you trim your brushes? No, I don't. My favourite brush, clean brush strokes like splits. So I want to trim it. I don't trim mine, Maureen. That made me laugh, says Darren McLean, whatever that was. Tiana Brown, g'day Tiana Brown. I need help viewing your videos. I have had a hard time following you live. Well, if you've clicked the subscribe button, great. There's a bell next to it. Click that and you'll be notified. Now on your phone or whatever, you need to have your signed into your Google account to be notified by that, okay? Choosing sending money to a friend, totally free, says Jerry Powell. So you might have to choose how you're sending your money there, Crackerbox, because if you choose it, sending it to a friend, it's different. Commission. I'm soaking it overnight in hot soapy water, says Celeste. Probably answered somebody else's question there. Commission, request. Did that and PayPal charge me? Jerry, did that and PayPal charge me? Oh, they're all talking about something else. Also, Walmart, $2 for 3 canvas panels. $3 for 3 canvas panels. There you go. Oh, we don't have Walmart over here. We have Kmart and different shops like that. Something went mad with these questions here because it moves quite. Are you still roofing now? Here we go. Jennifer Thor. I'm going to Hobby Lobby for Masters Touch paintings when on sale. I need to learn how to paint trees, flowers on the trees, says Isabel Lee. I've done a few trees in mine. Have a look at, go to the links in the description below when you've got a chance. Go to videos where it's got the videos link. That'll give you the videos within my channel. And then when you're in there, you'll see a tab up there somewhere that says video list. Hit that. And it'll have all my videos in a box and you can scroll through that box and look at every thumbnail. Every thumbnail of mine is the actual painting and see which one tickles your fancy and give it a go. It's that easy. I need to learn how to paint trees. Chose to send money to a friend. Okay, now I've read that one, so we're back down here. Okay. The term for doing a painting is taking, that's it, I had a commission to do. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, so that one who wanted me to paint Ariana Grande, you want me to commission that, you want me to do a commission on it? We can work it out. And if you want it done cheaply, I'll do it as a stick figure, all right? So just remember. Who was that wanted Ariana Grande? I'll remember the name again when it comes up. Austin DeWalt, that's it. Is Austin DeWalt, you've got a girl's thumbnail there. Are you female or male? I was just assuming that you were a guy. Celeste Watson, Jennifer, it's never hurt mine. I have to go. Stay safe, everyone. See, where did that message just go? I had to go. Oh, there it goes. Stay safe, everyone. Never hurt mine. Wash, brush and rinse thoroughly in soapy water overnight. Let it dry. We'll reshape, says Jennifer Thor. She's obviously answering someone else. Good night, Austin. Ange Young has just answered Tenna Brown's message there. What she's showing you there, Tenna, is there's a YouTube channel. There's a YouTube video there, how to navigate YouTube. Ian, give the thumbs up, people. Give Ian a thumbs up, says Darren McLean. Thanks, Darren. We got about 32 thumbs up there. Male. Okay, you are male. It's just that your little thumbnail looks like a girl there, unless it's Ariana Grande as your display pic. Obviously, you're a super fan of her. She's quite a little cutie, isn't she, eh? Jerry Powell. Ian, I just completed one of your sunset moonrises. Quite the challenge. Thank you. That's good to know. And if it was quite a challenge, those things that were challenging you, it gives you something to do in your art journey. Practice them and master them. A lot of people tell me I'm doing something and it looks so easy. It's because I've practiced it quite a lot, and I know that I've practiced it and I know what I'm going to do. And that's why to the unpracticed person it looks, wow, he's making that look easy. You can make it look easy too if you just put in the practice, okay? Kathy Miller. Hi Ian, what type of brush would you use to paint long grass, such as a grass that resembles wheat? I don't usually paint that sort of grass, but if I did, I'd probably use, I don't have one. I tried making one years ago, but I've got to buy one. A daggered edge. They're sort of like this, but the edge of them is really pointed like a blade. I'd use a daggered edge paintbrush if I was to do something like that. You're an amazing teacher, says Isabel. Thank you very much. Barry Redburn, bit late here. Happy Easter, everyone. Colour palette you use is awesome. The colour palette. Thank you very much, Jerry. Classic Music Man. Found your flow medium. I just received 3 bottles of Gisonze medium for $15. Yes, Jerry's online. Looked for a while. Now I'm happy. Good stuff. Barbara Barberson just popped in too. We'll say hello to Barbara in a minute. Kathy, I used a script liner. You can use a script liner too. You need it very inky for that to work. Happy Easter. And sometimes I've used the fan brushes. Where's that one that I've got? Like a fan brush like this. It's a very soft fan brush, and when it's wet, it goes sharp and you can get some lines with it. Here's another one here. Try them. They're just things you need to practice. What about a rake brush for painting wheat? I've never used a rake brush, so I can't say how it would work. What age did you start painting? I started in 2012, so I'm 56. So take 8 years or 56. That's how old I was. How's Reese doing in his race? He's doing well. He's asleep at the moment. Where's this? That hasn't pulled out, no. Rake brushes are doing well. Bye, Linda. Got me coffee here. Happy Easter. Are you married, says Christina Martinez. No, I am not married. I was married, but not anymore. Hence why I've got 2 sons. Used to be married. But me and my wife, I suppose, we were very young back in the day, and we learnt from that. We get on all right. We're good friends, and we're the parents of our children. And our children look at us as parent figures, which is great. And they're totally nailed life, my 2 sons. I love them to bits. Okay, Elaine. Hi Ian, how's your boys coping during lockdown? No doubt they are all over you like a rash while you're painting. No, they're not, my boys. Reese does his own thing in the studio here. It's a 2-bedroom like apartment sort of thing here. I'm in the house. I just sit with my cats. I was sitting with Bernard Watson last night watching Netflix. That's if some of you might have noticed the photo I put up on my Facebook page. He sits and watches me. When I'm in the office, he'll sit in the hallway and lay on his back spread eagled. He just loves hanging around me. It's fantastic, and he keeps me company. And my other son, he's in Manchester, England. He's living over there with his partner, so I don't get to see him that much. Crackerbox is saying, hang on, I'll just move this. No, he is not married. Yeah, no, I am not married. So those ladies, women, girls, whoever, I'm not married. I was, but not anymore. Hi, I love your artwork, is fantastic. My son will be 25 in May. He's a naval officer. Good stuff, Jennifer Thor. 25? Yeah, they grow up quick, don't they? Mine are already 30. They bloody grow up so fast. Really fast. Angela Young, Any live YouTube paintings for next week, Ian? Any live YouTube? I will be, but I don't know what they are yet. I don't know what I'm going to paint, so hopefully Monday I can put something together and come live, but I will be. I will be, Ange. Thank you very much for asking me that. Have you ever used an airbrush in any of your art? No, I have not, says Jamie Stanley. Not your boys. I'm referring to Steve and Bernard and the other one's name escapes me. Okay, the cat, says Elaine. Steve, Bernard and Mary Lou Jackson. That's his sister, Mary Lou. She's the fluffier one. She doesn't really hang around me that much. She does for feed times. But Steve and Bernard, they're my men. They're my boys. Yeah, I know what you mean now. I pray for my grandbaby someday. Mary Lou, that's it. Yes, Mary Lou is a girl. Mary Lou Jackson and Bernard Watson and Sylvester Sprogstein. That's their full name. They have a full name because they're a beautiful living creature and they deserve a full name like we get, okay? Instead of a Miffy or a Soxy or a Fluffy. I'm not into those sort of names for me animal. What else is there? Once again, I just want to thank for people who supported me from the last couple of weeks is Patricia McKeon, Angel Jackson, Tim Dirth, Darren McLean and Rebecca Ayers. Thank you very much for your support. Much appreciated there, people. We've still got 15 minutes to go. I'm having a great time sitting here. I feel relaxed. Aircon's on. Getting a few questions out here. Can you post a picture of Mary Lou, please? Yes, I can do that. I'll do that, Sharon. That'll be... that's why I've got this pad here, just for if there's any things I've got to do. Mary Lou pic. Can you post a pic? My puppies have full names, says Jennifer Thor. Love those names. My boy is Rocco. Jamie Stanley. My cats have walked through my paints. And all I could do is laugh. That's all you can do is just laugh. Like when I was setting up here, I had all my brushes on a platform here, and when I lifted the laptop off it, it tipped, and all the brushes in the jars that you see there just fell on the floor, and I go, oh. And I just look, oh, I can't cry over it. I might as well just pick it up and move on. That's all you can do. So thank you very much for sharing your time and talent with us. You're gratefully appreciated, says Jerry Powell. Thank you very much, Jerry. I remember her name because it's my mother's name, says Janice Burns. Oh, yeah, we remember names like that. Held for reboot. Finally ordered retarder online, Jennifer Thor. Celeste Watson, me too. Ended up with poor paint on my palm trees. Crafts and more is saying, my dogs ran over my canvas while doing a paint pour. Oh no, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. But their painting turned out fantastic. My cats have their own brushes and I have my own. Yeah, I suppose that's what you can give them, a little toy brush to play with. Janice Burns is saying, me too, Ramo, I like to drink my paint water. Yeah, we don't want to do, I've never done that. I don't think I'd like to either. I do remember doing one video where I had paint water there and I put milk in it and I just pretended the milk was me paint water and drunk it a long time ago when I was clowning around in one of my videos, one of my earlier ones there. Do we have any more questions here? What else? I've done that. Oh, I do like to get out there. I say it in every Friday Night Live. All my tutorials are for sale, and the ones that have been sold, that you can always order a print, okay? So message me on Facebook if you ever want to buy one of my paintings. There's a link below. I'm going to be adding the ones that were sold back into that art for sale album because they can always be bought as a print. If you see one you want, you just say, is the paint available for this? If not, I still want the print or just the painting. Let me know in a Facebook message if you ever want to purchase some of my art. And when you purchase my art, it's helping me out. I post it, I bubble wrap it, pack it, so it's pretty much damage proof now. Some of my earlier stuff wasn't packed as good, but now it's quite good the way I'm packing it. And you're getting a good product. You also get a photo of myself acknowledging you as the buyer. There is a label on the back of every painting that tells you what tutorial it is. So if you ever at any time want to go back, you can watch that painting being created on YouTube by myself. My cat is Hobo because he moved. I remember that show, The Littlest Hobo or The Lost Hobo. My mum used to make us watch it. We need more bloopers from you, Ian, says Angela Young. Yes, I know. Well, they can only happen when there's more than just me in the studio filming. Like I've said before, when it's just me, I'm just too zoned out to get the camera on, film it and off. But when there's other people here, things happen while the camera's still running and mistakes happen. So I would love to get more out as well. Laura Lou, whose cat's name is Hope. Barry Redburn, you are naughty, Angela. Digital art is available now. Digital art is also available now. Digital art? Barry, that's my middle name. I've donated mine to the hospital I work for. Do you have prints of your work for sale on your site? Yes, I do. Go to the link in the description below. It's my art for sale. It's actually the album out of my Facebook page. It's my art for sale. But ones that have been sold, I've removed them out of there, but I'm going to be putting them back because I am now doing prints, okay? And you can get a lot of different prints for the same. You can get up to 4 prints for the same price as a painting if they're smaller within that footprint. But that's something we talk about on Facebook in a message, okay? Like the dolphin's been sold, my eagle been sold, the eagle and the flag's been sold, the wolf and the moon, the Macau. There's been a lot of beautiful ones there that have been sold, but you can also buy the prints of those. And you can buy a couple at once, all in the one price. Have you done a tutorial on a fishing landscape? Not really. You'd have to check my videos link below and just see what tickles your fancy in that. I've done some stuff with seagull flying over the beach and a dolphin and things like that. So you might have to have a look and see what tickles your fancy there. What's digital art? I think you're meaning custom portraits, Ange. I do custom portraits. And what that is, if you want me to paint a custom portrait of you, you message me on Facebook and say, listen, I want a custom portrait. What are they again? I can't remember how much they are. The price is inside. But what you get is a printout of the portrait. Now, the portraits are customized. They're not lifelike, but they look bloody good. They will look like you. They're a mix between comical art and there's that other name that's lost my mind. But you get the actual A3 size painting of it, and you get the another photo of it, and you also get a photo of me acknowledging you as a buyer. And we do a brief video call, and I have my iPad where I'm digitally working out your picture, and it goes backwards and forwards between you and myself until you're happy with it. No, Ian, I want the background this colour, so we change it that colour. We doctor it until it's perfect. And then you go, exactly what I want, then you know what you're going to get. I take payment and then I start painting your portrait. That way you know what it's going to look like. Have you been to the USA? No, I have not. We have to get you up to 1,000 viewers. Yes. Thank you. Agreed, Jerry. Michael is his real name. I use Classic Magician as my channel. Oh, Michael is my real name. Okay, Michael. Ian, you're doing digital art too for portraits, yes or no? Yes, I am. I'm doing. That's what I just talked about. Sorry, I'm just getting back to the messages here. Yep, you had bloopers during the last live paint episode, Darren McLean. Yes, that is custom portraits. Yes, character. Yeah, they're sort of like caricature portraits. They've got that comical look about them, but they got you in it. They look like you. And you have to, for that to happen, you need a good quality picture as well, not just one where you're tiny and small in the background where you can't really zoom in on the detail. I need to zoom in on the detail, but that's something we sort out okay. All night, Janice is going to bed, rest well. Night all, getting up early, says Janice Burns. Janice is going to bed. Good night, Janice Burns. You have a lovely sleep. Jerry Powell says, I mean 100,000 viewers or subscribers, you might mean. Yeah, I think I'm up to 91,000 subscribers. So thank you, all you supporters out there, getting my channel where it is. We're nearly up to the 100,000 subscribers. It'll be great stuff. 1984 Stratus. If I wanted to paint a picture of my favourite character, how would you recommend starting? Oh golly, I don't know. You can start from the background or the actual character itself, the nose, the eyes. Everyone's different there, Stratus. It's very difficult to say. I can only say my way. Sometimes I start from the top left because I'm right-handed and bring it down to the right lower. Crafts and more. I'm trying to get a portrait done of my grandmother and my late parents. You know, merging two pictures. Oh yes, absolutely. Thanks everyone. Happy Easter. Stay safe. Happy painting, says Janice Burns. Oh, there was a message from somebody I had to bring in and I forgot. So let me go to here, and in my YouTube comments, someone, oh, where are we? Someone sent a message and I said I would address it in my next live. And I just got to remember what they said. Oh, here we go, comments. Let's go here. So we'll go down because it's got their name in there as well. So bear with me. What was the actual painting? Oh, that's right. There was fluff. Oh, so watch your video. I'm practicing. That's right, it was Princess somebody. So let's look for Princess. Bear with me a moment, because a few came through this morning. Becky Parker, Robert Stevenson, Ian Oof. Oh wow, how far down did it go? Come on, where are you? 4 days ago. I must have passed it. Let's start from the top again. Her name was Princess something. And I said I would address it in my next live, so that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm not on the live page at the moment. I can't see any questions coming through. And this is why I should have brought it in, because it was there, and for some reason now, the one that I'm looking for, can't find it. I'm pretty sure by memory it said, how come it doesn't show the detail in your painting or something to that effect? When I do a YouTube painting, sometimes a painting might get touched up later on, a couple of days later. I look at it and see something and I finesse it. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to answer to your question. Or was it in the ones held for spam? No, I don't know where the hell it is. Let's go back to the chat here. Good night, good night. Everyone's saying good night to Crackerbox, Crackerbox. Classic Music Man. Yeah, it's so frustrating now that I can't find it. She wouldn't have taken it out, would she? Where's their names? There's their names there. Crazy, crazy. Oh well. That's the third time I'm looking for it. This is stupid. When you're live, if something's going to pull you up, it bloody well will, eh? All right, stuff it. Stuff it. Good night and good day, everybody, says Sharon Blankenship. All right, we'll start wrapping this up. Looks like no other questions are going to come through. It's hiding from me. Yes, it was there, classic music man. Were you the one that said your name's Michael? Sorry if I don't remember your names. There's quite a few here. That's great. Lives as always, says Crackerbox. Thank you, Crackerbox. Gremlins, got it. Yes, they did, Angela. Good night. Night, Sharon. Night, Sharon. Good night, Sharon. Okay, thank you very much for watching my show. I'll be here this time next week, and so if you have anything, write it down, and when you're on the show, you can remember to ask me. All right, and good night, Ian. So if you like what I'm doing, you make sure you tell your friends. All right, it's that easy. If you don't like what I'm doing, you tell everybody. All right, all the best. Goodbye, good luck, and good on ya. Oh, I'm starting to get dizzy. Why? Sitting into one spot. Happy Easter. Oh, yeah, it's bloody Easter, isn't it? Bye, Ian. Oh, good night, sir. How come people call me sir? Oh, I suppose it's where the way they're brought up, I suppose. Bye, Ian. See you next week. Yep, great live show. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks. Good night. Yeah, oh, I've got my coffee here. I could put that there. What else do I need? I've got to take this and that on that side so I can pack up again. Oh, where are we? Come on, get out of there. There's the that's my art bench when I'm not painting. I've moved stuff around for the, what do you call it? For doing the actual live show, so I can sit there. So if you want, I better turn it off now. So I'm going to say it's Uru from the Guru.